Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another OS operating system. Today we're gonna take a look into the iPad 17.4.1. Right now it's the first quarter of 2024. And of course, this is gonna be the first look for those who don't have any iPad tablets in your disposal. So this is gonna be the first look for them. And of course, for those who are using the iPad already, so this is gonna be interesting for you. To start with, I have my iPad Air 4, the 4th generation. I have my iPad 17.4.1, the 4th generation of iPad Air, and my MacBook at the same time. So the first thing, in your home page of your iPad, you have all those stuff, those important stuff for the default ones of the iPad. So the time and date is in extreme left and the notification on the upper right. So you can swipe it right here on the right. So in my notification I have this. So I have the microphone, video, because I'm screen recording right now for the recording right now. We have those stuff right here, the AirDrop with the airplane mode plus the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth player right here on the side, plus the brightness. You have also the focus. You can focus on your work. You have also the screen mirror. So right now I am recording, but at the same time, if I push this screen mirroring of the iPad going to my MacBook, and of course you have those icons right here in the lower bottom half of your screen, and you have the dock or the panel, or sometimes they call it the taskbar. So it depends on how to see it. On the upper half we have the widgets. On the right, the weather. On the middle we have the maps, and of course I have the time, the battery, and the world time. So as you can see, we have those stuff, but at the same time, the weather, you could also swipe it up, swipe it down for the reminder, for the files that you have. And at the same time, not only that, but also your maps right here. This is not only for maps, this is also for your pictures, your Apple TV, and all those stuff. I think you can also insert your music. So how to add some widgets? So you can long press right here any area, as long as there is no icon or widget. And then if you want to add a widget or a application, just tap it right here on the left upper with the plus sign, and then you have all those stuff right here from the apps and your widgets. It started with your widget, of course. As you can see, I have a lot of widgets right here. So that's how you add your widgets. And then if you're finished, click done. Or you could move whatever you want. Like for example, I want to move Brave browser. You can use your 2 fingers to move it around, like that one. One finger will be on the icon, and then you could swipe it left or right to move it around. So that is how you move your icons. And if you want to delete and remove the icons from your desktop, of course you just click the minus above the icon. If you finished, click done. It is still the same with the Unix and Linux, the Mac and the iPad and my Ubuntu Linux Mint, Big Linux, and Pop OS, they're all the same. They're all cousins. That's why if you have this in the lower bottom, you have the dock or the panel or dock panel, panel dock or whatever, is basically the same. You can move it from side to side to up and bottom, but in iPad I think you're just limited to this lower portion of the screen. But in Mac OS you can put it on the left or right bottom, and for Linux you could make it like four corners, like up, down, left, or right. Okay, let's go to the application. So the applications, basically they have all those applications like right here. As you can see, I have a lot of applications. Some of them are already there for a couple of years already. Like I've been using this, I think 2 years already. 2 years not changing any emails for the application account. I'm using some of the Apple application at the same time the Linux application. As you can see, I have the OnlyOffice right here. In my second page right here in my iPad, you have all those stuff and games and some of the stuff right here on the third page, but you can change it if you wanted to. Of course, you can also check out the App Store. So the App Store, the only thing that you have the ads right here on the iPad is to open your App Store, and the App Store has a lot of ads. At least it is just only for the application store or the App Store. So like this one, app of the day, it's NASA, it's educational. So it is basically not like what happened to Windows. When I open my Windows, I have noticed there's a lot, tons of ads. But here in Unix, which is the iPad, is basically on the App Store. So this is the apps right here. So let me see. This is the front page. So let's go to the games. Games, of course, it comes with free games. You have all those categories right here on the top. We have action. We also have racing, strategy, a puzzle, and of course, and so on. Let's go to the apps, which is the productivity. So we have the Safari extensions right here on your category up there. So some of them are free, some of them are paid. Yes, some of them are paid. Graphics designs, you have free right here, and I think you also have the paid. So yeah, there it is. So that is how our apps. So that is our app center and application. How about how to download? Let's go back to our app store. Let me see if I needed to. Yes, there are applications that needed to update. For example, the Brave browser, the privacy web browser that I have. If I don't want a lot of ads, let's try to update this one. So there you have it. That is downloading your app into a new version. So when it is already finished downloading, it will just change into the icon of open. So I also have uninstalled my Microsoft Excel, Word, and my PowerPoint because it is asking me for amount like this one. It's free when you open, but when you type, it asking for a monthly bill. So the asking price for the Microsoft Office 365 is about like, sometimes it reaches like 2000 or 3000, nearly 3000. So that is why I really don't want to use this, because I have my only office. So my only office right here, it's basically, it's still the same. So that is why I'm using the only office, which is the Linux app available in iPad, Mac, you name it, even in Windows. For the additional settings, we have gestures. Of course, you have to make your gesture at the same time right here. You can check your gestures right here. You have 4 or 5 finger gesture. So I have the touch. If you see this one, I have the assistance right here. So how to navigate this one? So just go to touch, the abilities, touch, and then go to the touch assistance or assistive touch. Turn it on, because if I use this one, it is there, but if I turn it off, I turn it on back. Actually, you have options. You have double tap, single tap, or long press. So I just remove all those stuff right here. I just put it none for double tap, long press, none also. And for the single tap, I prefer my screenshot. But of course, you have all those stuff right here if you wanted to. You could open your dock, control center, screen lock, and those stuff. So conclusion for this iPad 17.4.1, the first quarter of 2024, it's easy, it is lightweight, it is very responsive. The learning curve is very easy, as long as you could like open your mind into different application. It is very easy to use. So that's it for now for our OS operating system. Today's episode, it's all about iPad 17.4.1. This is your science teacher. I'm Blair. Bye for now and see you in the next episode. If you have some questions, feel free to ask me right in the comments down below. Ciao.